only English. I made my way then to New York City, and there I was surrounded with an orchestra of cultures from every part of the world and without the ability to connect and communicate with these people in their languages. And there I also met my husband. I moved to Cambridge, Massachusetts, where then I became a new mom. We wanted our child to be a young global citizen, and I wished for her to speak more than just English. Yet we couldn't find a good solution for this to happen. So we did what any reasonable parent would do, is that we moved all the way to Morocco. My world was now entirely in French and in Arabic. I knew neither of these languages. I was a stranger, isolated by the language gap. My English abilities did not get me very far. So using my 5 senses, I learned one word at a time along with my child, and we learned through doing. That was 15 years ago, and from that experience, I was able to identify the practices that allowed my children to become trilingual and establish deeper connections to their world and to family. Millennial parents know today how critical it is for their kids to have opportunities to explore languages and to connect to the world around them. But there are still no good solutions for this. Their best option is to hand their child an edutainment app that has little to do with good early childhood education and hope for the best. These apps are void of any real connection between parents and their physical surroundings. And for us, this is a missed opportunity. It's both for them to connect and grow to the world on a deeper level. And it's during their child's most critical growing years, most parents are missing that solution that helps them to provide a structured path to develop their child's language skills. So let me introduce you to ZidZid. I'm Julie Clear. I'm co-founder and creative director. ZidZid pairs the best in early childhood development with the best in technology. We empower any child and any parent anywhere to discover the world in languages. We bridge the gap from digital to physical learning through structured creative play activities. Children make no distinction between learning and playing. It's the thing that enables our children to grow and to learn at amazing rates. ZidZid creates opportunities for the child to explore their environment, problem solve, and develop concepts through first-hand experiences done together with their parents. And this is how language learning happens. The success of a child starts with the parents and their ability to recognize natural learning opportunities. Our platform gives parents strategies to recognize those natural learning openings in their world. And through the technology, we guide both parent and child through those real-world learning moments. And we do this by focusing on the 5 senses. We design around how things look, feel, smell, taste, and sound. Play in the leaves, try a new flavor, explore colors, discover different sounds, understand a new word, learn a new language. Bond with your child while they connect to their world and to the differences in language, cultures, and languages. We let play, curiosity, and real-world connection drive our learning approach. We sit at the intersection of 2 huge markets. In the US, there are 10 million moms spending a lot of money on preschool and childcare. And South Korea alone spends $15 billion on private English education. That's more than 1% of its GDP. The parents that focus on language learning set their children on a journey to experience vast global cultures and people. The Alpha we built in Morocco tested so well it brought us here to Cincinnati, to the Brandery. This allowed us to test and refine with awesome Cincinnati families where we learned a lot more than we ever expected. And me back to Ohio, where we catch up on the ZidZid story. We have an amazing board of advisors who stand behind our vision, along with Rich Miner, co-founder of Android. And our team, who's seasoned 1, ready to redefine language learning because we've lived it intimately. There's Moulay, our savvy CEO with 10 years plus experience of designing and manufacturing world-class children's products, along with our curriculum development team, passionate about creating those best experiences for families, and me, that adventurous Ohioan, on a full circle journey to share my love of creative play and languages. And it's proven that children who speak more than 1 language outperform their peers socially and academically. And it's this power that lasts them their entire lifetime. So if you believe in the power of play, learning, and languages, then join us on this journey and let's go.
Really go into too much about like the only piece that was missing for me is like where you're at with the product. Like you talk about what you want to build, but it might be good just to validate. I mean, I know for you guys, it's because you don't, you know, you kind of. But that's the first question people are going to ask. Like, is this just a wireframe? Like, what is it? Maybe just even a throwaway line about how you're currently piloting your beta with organizations such as Zoom. You had a slide in there before. Just something that makes the investor's mind that, okay, they built something, they're out there, they're doing something. But other than that, I thought this worked a lot better as far as getting the point across that it's real world stuff, digital. And since we have 6 days, I think your best bet is just to get really comfortable at this one, maybe adding in that little bit of validation of where the product is, and then I think you'd probably be okay.
I only had 3 things I thought was funny too. I'd leave out the South Korea line though, because it's still
Which line?
The one about South Korea, because it's still confusing about what your market is, and I think just focusing on the U.S. market, even if that data has like South Korea in it, just say if you want to say something about the market, just say something about the U.S. Because I don't want to like get into the whole or teach English as a second language versus teaching Spanish or whatever else. On the slide that you redid on the advisors, you spent a brief amount of time on that slide, but there's so many pictures on there. I think it was great because you just highlighted Rich. It was good. But what was left out on that then is just the academic rigor behind what you have. So if you could add something about like this is proven or we have Harvard behind it, whoever that advisor is, I think you want that type of validation. And on the key metric thing, I think that's right. There's got to be one key metric that you tout, whether it be beta users, number of people that have used the platform, efficacy of the platform, something. There's got to be one powerful metric.
Thank you.